Good morning, dear students. Our today's topic for class 9th physics, and the topic is relative density. So, before I explain about relative density, we should know what is density. So, density is mass per unit volume. So, mass per unit volume, that is D is equal to, or the density D is represented by this rho. Rho is equal to m upon V. If we talk about unit of density, that means unit of mass upon unit of volume. As we all know, unit of mass is kilogram and unit of volume is meter cube. So, kilogram per meter cube is the unit of density. So, density is nothing but, you can imagine like if a table we have, and on this table one pot is kept, okay, and one another table is there, and now so many pots or so many things are kept. As we all can see, first table has only one object here on the table, so we say that density of this table is very less because less objects are here, and the density of the second table is very high because so many objects are kept here, we don't have the space. Example we can take as iron and simple wood also. With the help of iron and wood, we all know that iron is very heavy but wood is not very heavy. Why? Because the particles of iron are so closely bounded compared to the particles of the wood. That's why the iron is very heavy than the wood. So this is all about density, the basic things. Now the mainly we have to discuss is relative density. Before I explain you what is relative density, I must have told you in previous videos what is Archimedes principle. As we all know, Archimedes principle is when we submerge or wholly or partially, when we submerge wholly or partially any object inside the water, the object displaces the water equal to its submerged part of the volume. Now, let us see. If we have any beaker of this shape, if we have a beaker of this shape and filled with water up to this level, totally filled, okay, and we have to find the volume of any object with the help of this beaker. So another beaker is kept here. Now we need to find the volume of this object. With the help of a string, this object we will submerge into this water. What will happen? If we hold it here, as soon as we submerge it, whether the half part or the full part, because we have to find the full volume of this solid, so as soon as we submerge it, we will find that some water will come from here and it will be here in the second beaker. Now, whole part of the object we have submerged here. At the last condition, the water will come here, and after that you can remove it. You will see that the volume of this water came here because this is a beaker in which we can find out what is the volume of the water in the beaker. So volume of this water will be equal to the volume of this solid. Okay. Now listen. What is Archimedes principle? Archimedes principle is whenever you submerge any object wholly or partially inside the water or inside any liquid, the object as soon as goes inside the water, it displaces some water. It displaces the water equal to the volume of its submerged part. Listen carefully. Equal to the volume of submerged part, the liquid will be displaced. That is equal to the volume of this solid. That liquid is here in the small beaker, the second beaker. And one more thing is there. The weight of this liquid will be equal to the upthrust force applied on it. As we all know, water applies upthrust force on the object which we submerge. So let me read out the definition from the book for you. Archimedes' principle states that when a body is immersed partially or completely in a liquid, it experiences an upthrust which is equal to the weight of the liquid displaced by it. Weight of the liquid displaced by the object. That much is the upthrust force which will affect the object. Upthrust force means a force applied into the opposite direction, that is upside. Okay. For Archimedes' principle also we have some proofs. Now listen carefully. Now directly we will come to the relative density topic. So the relative density, I have told you the density is equal to mass upon volume. I have told you, and unit is kilogram per meter cube for the density. Now, what is relative density? Listen carefully. The density of the substance upon the density of the water. That means relative density of the substance is defined as the ratio of the density of the substance upon the density of the water. If we want to prove it, or if we want to show some listen, I have told you relative density is equal to density of substance upon density of water, and the water should be at 4 degrees centigrade. This is the main part, because at 4 degrees centigrade the density of the water is maximum. So whenever we compare or we need to find the relative density of any object, we compare it with the help of water. Like, let us take the example of silver. The silver's density is, listen, water's density is 1000 kilogram per meter cube. The density of water, and density of silver is approx 10,500 kg per meter cube. Okay. So if we need to find the relative density, I told you relative density of substance upon density of water. So density of substance is 10,500 and density of water is 1000. So 2 zeros will be cancelled and answer will come 10.5. And there is no unit of relative density. Now what is the meaning of this 10.5? Listen, 10.5 means the object will surely sink into the water. See, if density of substance is more than the density of water, that object will surely sink in the liquid. If we assume that the density of any object is 0.1, let us assume 0.5 or 0.9, yeah, 0.997, something like that. All these objects whose density is 0.1, 0.5 or 0.997, or you can say relative density, then if relative density is 0.1, 0.5, 0.997, something like that, then these objects will never sink inside the water. What is the meaning of that? Listen carefully. If any object has the relative density 0.1, what will happen? Listen, if we have a beaker and in which we have some water, and any object with density 0.1, relative density 0.1, that object will surely float up to the water like that. If it is 0.5, then the object will float like that, half part inside the water and half part outside the water. And if any object has relative density like 0.997, example is ice. As we all know, if we are keeping ice inside the water, a small part is upside but the bigger part is inside the water. Whenever we keep ice inside the glass or in any object. So, relative density just tells you that that object will sink inside the water or will float on the water. So these things you can observe with the help of relative density. Let us derive. One derivation is there, one formula is there. Relative density is equal to density of substance upon density of water upon mass of substance upon mass of water. Let us see what is it. I have told you relative density is equal to density of substance upon density of water. Formula is here. Density means what? I have told you density is mass upon volume. So, density of substance, mass of substance upon volume of substance. Then again, density of water, mass of water upon volume of water. Now listen carefully. We can write it ms upon mw into vw upon vs. And I have told you, if you are submerging any object inside the water, the object will discharge, or you can say displace, the water equal to the volume of its volume. So equal volume of water will be displaced. So this VW, that is volume of substance and volume of water, will be equal with the help of what Archimedes principle. So these two will be cancelled. So we will get ms upon mw is equal to rho s upon rho w. So this is the formula for you, that density of substance upon density of water is equal to mass of substance upon mass of water. You can write here density of substance upon density of water is equal to mass of substance upon mass of water. So this is a formula also, we will use it directly in the numericals. Now, some of the things are given with the relative density like cork, wood, petrol, ice, olive oil. Okay. From the beginning in your book you can see till pure water, the above things are with the relative density less than 1. So if relative density is less than 1, the object will surely float in the water. If relative density is greater than 1, then the object will sink. In this case, object will float. In this case, object will sink. Okay. Now, what is the relation between density and relative density? So, relation between density and relative density, while calculating the relative density of a substance from its density, what do we find? We find that in CGS system, density of water at 4 degrees centigrade is density of water at 4 degrees centigrade. Density of water at 4 degrees centigrade is 1 gram per centimeter cube. So the relative density of a substance is equal to the numerical value of density of substance. That is, relative density is equal to density of substance in gram per centimeter cube. Density of substance in gram per centimeter cube upon 1 gram per centimeter cube. Okay, density of substance upon density of water. And if we go in CGS system, 1 gram per centimeter cube is what? Density of water, and density of substance in gram per centimeter cube. This also we will use in numericals. Now, in SI system, density of water at 4 degrees centigrade. Listen, this was for CGS system. In SI system, the density of water at 4 degrees centigrade is 1000 kilogram per meter cube. Density of water at 4 degrees centigrade. Okay, as we all know, water has an anomalous expansion of water. Water shows a different kind of quality, like whenever the temperature increases, the density of any substance goes down. But water has a different kind of quality. Temperature will decrease. Whenever the temperature is decreasing, the decreased temperature increases the density of the substance. Low temperature, more density, more temperature, less density. But whenever the temperature of the water reaches up to 4 degrees centigrade, it has its maximum density just after 4 degrees centigrade. After means when it reaches to the 3 degrees centigrade, 2 degrees centigrade, 1 degree centigrade, there is an expansion in the water. It should represent the opposite sign, like whenever the temperature is less, I told you the density is more. But after 4 degrees centigrade, at 3 degrees centigrade, 2 degrees centigrade, there is an expansion. Expansion means low density, it shows. The maximum density by the water is shown is at 4 degrees centigrade. That's why, because of this quality of water, we call it anomalous expansion of water. And that is why we are every time explaining here at 4 degrees centigrade, the density of water is. At 4 degrees centigrade, the density of water is 1 gram per centimeter cube. 1000 kilogram per meter cube. Okay, please remember that. Now, an SI system, density of water at 4 degrees centigrade, so its relative density is density of substance is kilogram per meter cube upon 1000. In the same way, density of substance in kilogram per meter cube upon 1000 kilogram per meter cube. Okay, 1000 kilogram per meter cube. Now, let us see some more things. Yes. So, relative density, density of substance in gram per centimeter cube upon 1 gram per centimeter cube. Density of substance in kilogram per meter cube upon 1000 kilogram per meter cube. This is for CGS system, this is for MKS system. Remember that. So, after that we have density and relative density differentiation. That is difference between the relative density and the density. Density of substance is the mass per unit volume, but relative density of the substance is the ratio of the density of that substance to the density of water at 4 degrees centigrade. It is expressed in gram per centimeter cube or kilogram per meter cube, but relative density has no units. Now, determination of relative density of a solid substance by Archimedes principle. Listen. Determination of relative density of a solid substance by Archimedes principle. Okay, now we all know relative density is equal to mass of the body upon mass of water at 4 degrees centigrade. Volume equal to that of the object. Using Archimedes principle, the mass of water of volume equal to that of the body is obtained by finding the mass of water displaced by that body when it is completely immersed in water, since a body when immersed in water displaces water equal to its volume. So relative density is equal to, we can write mass of body upon mass of water upon mass of water displaced by the body. Okay, because mass of water at 40 centigrade is what? Volume has to be same. The same volume will be displaced by the object. Now, that means weight of the body upon weight of water displaced. Okay. Now, this means weight of the body upon loss in weight of the body in water. Loss in weight of the body in water. Now listen very carefully how this loss in weight of the body in water came. Whenever we submerge any object inside the water, water has an upthrust force, and we all know that when you submerge any object inside the water, the object displaces the water equal to the volume of its, okay, the weight of that displaced water is equal to the upthrust force. So that upthrust force is what? This loss in weight of the body. The force given by the water upside to the object. Mass of the weight, mass of the object, upthrust force, the difference of that. That means the weight of the object, the weight of the liquid displaced and the mass of the object, there will be a difference. That difference is what? Loss in weight of the body in water. So, we can say relative density is equal to weight of the body in air upon weight of the body in air minus weight of the body in water, that is W1 minus W2. This formula also we will use directly to solve the numericals. Okay. So, this was some basic concept about relative density, density and Archimedes principle also. Some more points are there. One formula is there. Let us finish it in this lecture only. Now, determination of relative density of a liquid by Archimedes principle. Relative density of a liquid by Archimedes principle. By definition, we all know relative density of a liquid is, I have told you, weight of a given volume of the liquid upon weight of the same volume of the water. Weight of the volume of the liquid upon weight of the same water, weight of the same volume of water. Now, by Archimedes principle, if a solid is immersed in a liquid or water, it displaces the liquid or water equal to its own volume. Therefore, the above equation, this equation can be written: weight of the liquid displaced by the body weight of the liquid displaced by the body upon weight of water displaced by the same body. Okay, this means, listen carefully, I told you relative density of a liquid is what? Weight of a given volume of the liquid upon weight of the same volume of water. By Archimedes principle, if a solid is immersed in a liquid or water, it displaces the liquid or water equal to its own volume. Therefore, the equation I wrote is weight of the liquid displaced by the body upon weight of the water displaced by same body. Weight of the body in air minus weight of the body in liquid, weight of the body in air minus weight of the body in water. We can write weight of the body in air minus weight of the body in liquid upon weight of the body in air minus weight of the body in water. See, what was the title? Determination of relative density of a liquid. I am writing here. Determination of relative density of a liquid by Archimedes principle. Yes. So we can write weight of the body in air means W1, weight of the body in liquid is W2, weight of the body in air W1 minus weight of the body in water is W3. So this is relative density also. So what formulas we discussed? We discussed density is equal to mass upon volume. We discussed relative density is equal to mass of density of substance upon density of water. Okay, density of substance upon density of water, and we discussed density of substance upon density of water is equal to mass of substance upon mass of water. And yes, I told you relative density is equal to density of substance in gram per centimeter cube upon 1 gram per centimeter cube. And yes, relative density is equal to density of substance in kilogram per meter cube upon 1000 kilogram per meter cube. And we discussed about relative density is equal to W1 upon W1 minus W2, that is weight of the body in air upon weight of the body in air minus weight of the body in water. And the last one was this one. Relative density is equal to weight of the body in air minus weight of the body in liquid, weight of the body in air minus weight of the body in water. So these things we discussed. See you next time with the other lecture. Thank you so much. See you soon.